Hello and welcome to Wednesday with Fiona. I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I hadn't managed to get this one finished earlier. I'd done the actual card making, I just hadn't decorated it. So I wanted to just get that finished before I started. And we had the final visit from our workman today, so yay, hopefully that's sorted and we can have a relaxing weekend. So today I've got a fun fold for you. Well, I had a few attempts at making it, but I wanted to use up, I've got so much of the New Horizon designer series paper, the 6x6. This is one pack and I have a completely unopened pack, so I really wanted to try and use some of it up. And you've only got, so what we today, the 10th, you've got 20 days left to get hold of it while it's still in stock, because it's on the last chance list, and I do believe it is reduced. I can find it for you. New Horizons designer series paper. Yes, it's discounted by 30%. So it was £10.75. It's now £7.52. And you can do so much with it. I did do, I thought I had it there, but it's been put away. I've got a photo frame that I used to do some home decor, and you can stamp on the designer series paper or you can just use it. So let me get rid of my face and I'll have a bit more, you'll have a bit more focus on my hands. I've got everything ready, but I will show you how to do it. I've got to stop saying on this one I've used pale papaya, because there was some pale papaya in the designer series paper. And what it is, basically, it's a fun fold with a belly band. And then you open it, and then the inside of the paper is pale papaya, which is why I did the base card in pale papaya. And then you have a card for your messages. Now, I haven't done any sentiments. I will put some sentiments on there. I did do another one, which I have sent. I sent it to my sister-in-law to congratulate her on finishing her Open University degree, and I used the sun prints, the beautiful sun prints. They're Starry Sky and Night of Navy and various other shades of blue, and I know she likes blue. And I just stamped some flowery things on it. So this is my template. I will show you how to do the fun fold, and then I will do a bit of decorating. This is actually from my dad. We had some bad news. He's got a medical condition, but he's going to beat it. So you're strong and brave, and that's from the Brave Vikings. I have already sent him one. I did it with the other fun fold that I did last week, and I've posted it to him already. But I used the Viking man, and I've put "You're strong and brave. You've got this." So hopefully, just to bring a smile to his face, really. So that's the one I've already made. I've got everything ready here. So the measurements and instructions will be on my blog a bit later. I have got some basic measurements here. I'm using Evening Evergreen. So I've got a base card that is 10.5 by 13.4. I've got a long strip here, which is 2.5 centimetres by 28. That's for the belly band. I've got two pieces of the same designer series paper, and they are 9 centimetres by 9 centimetres, and I'm going to show you what to do with those. Oh, and that's just a spare bit. See, on this one I've used Very Vanilla, and I've just stamped on it, but I don't think it's really popping. I think probably would need something, so I might use that bit for that. I've also die cut with the scalloped contour dies, the second to largest scalloped rectangle, and that's what goes on the belly band, so it just pops off like that, and then you open your designer series paper. So look at it, you think, how else do you do that? But actually there is a very simple way. So I'll just get my trimmer out because I'm going to need to do some scoring. I'm just going to pop that where I can see it. Need to just make a bit of space for mine. That's for the stamping later. I just need a bit of space to get my trimmer in. Whoops, daisy. So as I said, I've already cut my base piece and my belly band piece, my scalloped contour, and the 2 bits of designer series paper. So it's Evening Evergreen on the back. And I thought it kind of looked a bit like a stormy sky / sea. I'm not sure which way up it goes. Anyway, so with the little squares that you've got, you want to just score them diagonally, whichever way you want it to open. So I think I'll have the pale papaya showing at the front. What I've done is I've just lined it up, the 2 corners on my trimmer. Oops, I don't want the cutting blade. Let's move that out of the way. Whoa, move that out of the way. And just going to score that. And I'm just going over it once because it is paper. The first couple I did too strongly and it did make holes. And then you just want to fold it in half diagonally. So that's one done. Let's just do the other one. This is going to go the other side. When I first saw it, I was thinking, crikey, how on earth do they get that designer series paper to fit? But using the 2 bits makes it so much easier, and then you just overlap them. But I will show you what to do. So a bit of sun today, nice weather. Hubby's watching the cricket, so that's great. Well, I did it a bit too softly that time, and now I can't get a fold. Just have to be gentle with it. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. Let's get my trimmer out of the way. Yeah, we've had a bit of a busy week this week. We had the builder in, when did he come? Monday he came, which was the main day. And he was here probably about 4 hours. And then he had to come back Tuesday and Wednesday mornings at 9 for sort of 10-15 minutes just to touch some bits up. And it was his birthday yesterday, so he didn't come yesterday. And then today he had to come to kind of where he'd filled holes in and things on the wall to, right, here's my other bit of card, which I was missing. I thought I'd got everything ready, but obviously not. A bit discombobulated today. So that's too big. I need to cut that down. Okay, let's get the trimmer back out. But I have put the link for my blog, and it will be updated later once I've finished the video. I will do all the measurements and everything. So this needs to be, let's see which side I cut it on before, 10.2 centimetres. By 13.4 when it's full. No, that's the base. Oh, yeah, 10.2 by 25.4. Let's just get my arm out. So 25. Oh, I've already folded it, so it needs to be scored at 12.8. So I'm just going to trim it from the 12.8. I might be able to use those for my sentiments later. So keep those. Yeah, that's the size. It's a little bit small. I tried doing it with the regular size card, and I went through so much of the DSP trying to work out the measurements. So I've gone back to the original. So that is how it will look. And then what you do is you take your 2 bits of 3 by 3, and you're going to wrap them around the colours showing. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some Stampin' Seal Plus on the bit that's going underneath the card. I'm just going to pop that, line that up with the edge. Okay, and then the same on the other side. Just get my bone folder, do my creases. And then what I'm going to do is now glue this to my base card, which is Evening Evergreen. So it looks a bit like an envelope on the back. And I want to have a little bit of a frame around the edges to show my colour. There we go. So it opens like that, and then you can put your sentiment in there, decorate that. I might decorate that a bit, but I'm going to leave it for now. Then I've got my long thin strip, and that is for my belly band. So I'm going to start it here in the middle, try and get it straight, and then I'm just going to wrap it round. I've found if you try and score it in advance, the measurements always end up being fraction out, and then you don't want it too tight because you want to be able to lift it up and off. So I'm just going to cut a bit off there because that's overlapping a bit too much. And what I'll do is the bit that I just cut will go underneath so you don't see my cut mark. Here we go. I'm even preferring this in the darker colour actually. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some Seal Plus on this bit here and just on the end there to make sure I've get good coverage. Line it up so that it's straight. Just push it down. So check that it's, yeah, so it's moving up and down. Okay. You don't want to do it so tight that you can't move it. And then that's going to go over the top. And the only bit that you're going to glue is the bit that's going to go on there. But before I do that, I'm going to decorate. So I cut a little piece of the Designer Series paper. This is 9.8 by 6.5. I'll just write that down so I've got that for later. 6.5, 9.8. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, kind of looks like that might be the sun really, doesn't it? Sunset even. And I just cut that so that it fits in between the stitching on my Scallop Contours rectangle. Now on this one I stamped the yacht, but actually I think I've got some Evening Evergreen left over, so I'm actually going to punch it. Just make it a bit more 3D really. So right, this has carried over, so there's no rush to get this, but it's great. And then I will do my sails separately. Hopefully I can get both out. There we go. Oops. I'm not throwing stuff on the floor. I've got a bin right next to me, in case you were wondering. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that flat, and then I will pop the other bit, the sails, up with dimensionals. If I can get any glue to come out. Right. So much gunge on the top there, I don't think it was coming out. Here we go. Should have had my silicone matte blades buried. There we go. And then I'm just going to use some dimensionals to pop the sails up. Thought I had some black ones, but I've used them. Keep thinking I could smell exhaust. I'm really hoping I haven't got COVID again. But then you lose your sense of smell with COVID, don't you? You don't get different smells, or do you? Right, that should be enough. Okay. Get both my sails on. And then now I can pop that over on my belly band. So as you can see, I'm just going to glue. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's these three in between that I'm going to just put some Stampin' Seal Plus on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, that should be enough. Just line it up. So that should be about halfway down. And then that just slides up and down. So what I think I might do is I'll decorate that later, and I'll post the photos for you to see of how I've decorated it. But for now, I'm just going to do the sentiment to go on the front. And then it just stands up. So to display it, you will just stand leaning against something. So like that. Okay. Right, so I've got some very vanilla here, and I want to do You're Strong and Brave. Actually, I think I'll do something different because I've already done that. Put these away as I go, otherwise I tend to lose everything. Let's see what's on the actual New Horizons, or the horizon. On the horizon. So it says Thinking of You. Oh, that's a good one. Thinking of You, that'll do. Thinking of You. And I'm going to stamp that in Evening Evergreen. Do you know what? I could stamp straight onto there, actually. Let's give it a try, and if it doesn't work, I can cover it up. Just got a bit of excess ink on the edge there, so I can get that off with my I'm going to have to do. And I had that bit of Evening Evergreen left as well, didn't I? Which I put it somewhere safe and now I can't find it. Does that ever happen to you? To put things away, otherwise this is why I lose things. Definitely had a bit of Evening Evergreen. Nope, I can't find it. It's in my bin. Okay, so that's going to be too narrow, I think. So let's do the, I'm just going to clean this because I had the excess ink. I obviously pressed too hard on the ink pad. Okay. That's better. And what I could do is fussy cut round that. Just by drawing the line, it just helps when you're cutting, you can see where you need to go up and down. Okay, let's give that a try. And then hopefully that will be more visible on the Evening Evergreen. Okay, let's get rid of those bits. And obviously you don't want the pencil line to show. So as I've said before, I move the paper, not the scissors, when I want to go around a corner. Sorry for the silence, I'm having to concentrate. There we go. So I think I've got most of the pencil line, just maybe a bit there. Right, and then now that is really going to show up on the Evening Evergreen. So I can just glue that down. It's alive. I really need to find my silicone mat. There we go. I'm not going to cut around that. I'm just going to trim that. And then cover that up. And I'll just pop that on with some dimensionals as well, and then it's done. You can just decorate the inside how you fancy. So let's use my dark ones again. So from next week, I'm going to start showing you some of the projects that I've made from the new annual catalogue, because we're already in pre-order. The mini holiday catalogue, or July to December catalogue, goes on sale on the 1st of July. So I'm going to do some projects with you from the annual, and then as I get my other stuff, I can start to share it with you. I've got some lovely things, so cherries, and my favourite at the moment is the Forest Friends, which I shared with you last week. I just think it's so cute. So there we go. I won't put any rhinestones or anything on it because it's for a man, but obviously if it was for a woman. Actually, what I have got is I've got some pebbles, which again are on last chance, so I need to use them if I can find them. I've started sorting out my desk and I think I've just made things worse. So where's the pebbles gone? Right, I know I had them here somewhere. Polished dots, butterflies. Oh, there they are, the pebbles. I haven't used them. Actually, no, I won't use them. I'll keep them. I will use the ones that I have opened, which are these I've carried over. Glassy shapes, faux glass shapes. So called because they look like glass. And I'm just going to pop. Actually, you know what, that might fit there. No, put that there. And another white one. Down there. Cute. So I hope you like that. As I said, the link to my blog is in the post, and the measurements and instructions will be uploaded this afternoon. So thank you for joining me on Friday with Fiona, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.